Well, welcome back. You did it. So, congratulations are in order, and if you're feeling a little bit like the guy in this picture here, don't sweat it. I promise you that the learning curve for working with these XML files when building product templates is very, very short. It's not going to take very many templates at all, or very many products at all, I should say, before you really start getting the feel for how these go together, what type things can and do occur at the pre-batch process, what things occur at the batch process, how to work with layouts, how to work with impositions, when to use related content versus additional content versus an additional spread. All these things will just fall into place, and like I said, the learning curve for this stuff is really short. And beyond that, you always have our support team that can help out anytime that you run into a roadblock or something with these templates. So let's take a minute and just review real quick the things that we've covered throughout this course. So we started by looking at the basics of XML. We also looked at working with PDF boxes. Then we went into using absolute and relative positioning, as well as using absolute and relative sizing when working with those boxes. We worked with the XY coordinate grid for positioning items based on side. We took a look at our first product template, and then we started the process of building out our first product template. We then went into building our first pre-batch, and then worked with layouts at pre-batch. We added stamps, images, and barcodes to our layout, and we worked with impositions and compound impositions. We also added a batch definition to our product, which also included an imposition and associated layout. And we implemented stack boxes and added signature stamps to our batched output. We also added related content to our pre-batch component and included that new content in our batched output. We added additional content to our batch component. And lastly, we added an additional spread to our batch component. So I'm not just going to leave you to go back and review these videos over and over, which certainly you can do, and I would encourage you to watch any part of this video series that you need to solidify some of this information that maybe didn't make sense the first time through. But I am going to leave you with something that I hope will help, at least during the early stages of your product template developer career, and that is going to be a model template. So basically, this is going to be a reference product template, and this is going to be something that can be downloaded from the support portal, and you can import this into your system via the config import folder. And what it is going to include is all of the current templates and the template elements and the attributes with inline comments for all of these different attributes throughout the templates. So the idea here is going to be that you can keep this model template or product loaded in your system, and as you're building your own product templates, if you don't remember exactly what the structure of a pre-batch definition is, or you don't remember where the related content element fits within a pre-batch definition, or you're not quite sure how variable layouts were structured or what the various attributes were that you can use for variable layouts, that's where this model template's going to come into play. And after this video, we're going to take a few minutes and go through, and I'll just do a quick demo and run through of how you can use that model template. But my hope is that in pretty short order, you won't need that, and ultimately you're going to be using your own products that you've built to mirror them to other products that are going to be similar to ones that you've already worked with and built in your environment. And then lastly, if this is helpful, there is a solution article on the knowledge base where you can download the last version of the templates that we worked with in this video series. So there is a configuration final zip that you can download, and it's basically going to put the pre-batch, batch, imposition layout, and the report files and all that stuff into your system as they were during the last video series, or the last video in the series that we just got done with. So that's about it for this one, and I will see you shortly in the next video.